What we're going to do to begin with, obviously we'll go with a bit of hip mobility to start off with, switch off the hip flexors, correct a bit of that pelvic tilt, which is generally a very common problem. And then we'll get cracking with the actual workout. We'll get into it. So if you want to start off in a kneeling position, so one knee down and the other knee up, we're just going to go through reps of basically pulling tight through your abdominals, tilting your tailbone underneath you. So this is what we would call a pretty poor pelvic tilt. You want to pull tight through your abs, tuck that tailbone underneath. You should feel it start to open up through the hip flexors here, and just get a nice stretch on the front of that hip. So we're going to go a minute on each side. All you're going to do is tuck that pelvis underneath, hold it for 60 seconds, then relax it off, and then pull through again. And we're just going to work through reps of that. So hold it for 5 seconds, give it a good squeeze, squeeze your bum, push the hips through, and then relax. So we've got 40 seconds on this, and then we'll change over. .30 seconds left. Again, pull tight through your midline. Give it a good squeeze. Can't see what that says. Is that Sarah? Yes, it is. Hi, Sarah. TABATA session today. So we're going to be working pretty much constantly all the way through. Last 5 seconds, so get another rep, and then we're going to swap legs. Yeah, that's time. So swap to your other leg. We're going to go, not 11 hours, 60 seconds. So if you've been doing a lot of running, this is the stretch. Just get those hip flexors to quieten down a bit. So one of the things that we tend to see is the more your hip flexors start shouting at you, the less your glutes are actually going to do. So if you are trying to be active, if you are trying to run, but you're desk bound all day, you're kind of digging yourself a bit of a hole there, because the hip flexors will get worse and worse. The glutes won't do anything, and your lower back will generally be the area to pay for it. So lower back, hamstrings will suffer from that as well. 10 seconds, and we want to avoid that at all costs. Low back pain absolutely sucks. Okay, that is time. And last one, we're going to do what we call our tactical frog. So drop down to your knees, hands in front, and you're just going to drop the hips forwards and rock back. Feel that stretch through the hips into a bit of a squat position. And you're just going to push in and out of that position. Feel the stretch. Again, try and keep your back flat on this. You want to get into good habits. And just feel this stretch through the hips. Let those adductors start to switch off a bit. .30 seconds left. And just push as deep as you can into that squat position. Should get a couple more reps. We're coming into the last 10 seconds. And time there, so relax. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to have to set my stopwatch for this. What we're going to do is a TABATA session. We've got 6 exercises lined up, and it's just going to be knocking them out one through to the next, all the way through, 24 minutes, done. So number one, probably the most important core exercise to combat the majority of problems that daily life is going to throw at us, the glute bridge. So we're going to get the glutes going. So glute bridge first. We've got push-up plank rotations. I will show you these as we go through. Then we've got plank widow, which is knee to elbow and then drag it up. Then we've got seated, knee to opposite elbow. Then we've got crunches, which are going to be flat on your back, and then seated Russian twists to finish off. So not loads of time holding the legs up out in front today. We want to try and avoid that and keep the hips out of it. We want as much of this to come through the midline as we possibly can. So get yourself set into your glute bridge. We're going to go 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. So the rest times are short. So got my stopwatch at the ready. If you've got your own watch nearby, just in case I miss it, be advisable. So grab something, have a clock nearby, whatever it is. Flat to your back. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Glute bridges. So squeeze those hips up as high as you can. Keep those knees fixed. Squeeze those glutes hard. 3 seconds left. And time, relax. This shouldn't be very taxing at all to begin with. We want it quite easy. We just want to squeeze those glutes. Ready? Go. Round 2. So we've got 8 of these. Last couple of seconds. And time. 2 down, 6 to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze those hips as high as possible. As soon as you control back down, touch the floor and then squeeze straight back up. 3 seconds. And time. 3, 2, off we go. And time. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1, go. Last couple of seconds. Time. Whew. Get set. Off we go again. We're into the last 3 rounds of the glute bridges. Should hopefully be able to squeeze and feel those glutes by the end of this. So we need to fire them up as much as we possibly can. Time. And again, when you're doing your glute bridges, pull your belly button down into your spine. And that'll stop you from driving through your lower back. Ready, go. So imagine that you're pulling your tailbone underneath like when we did the hip flexors at the start for that stretch. If you keep doing that, you'll be able to activate the glutes and you'll stay away from the lower back. And time. So we've got 1 left. And then the next exercise is going to be our push-up plank rotations. Ready, go. Last one on glute bridge. Ten seconds. And time. Wicked. So the next one is push-up plank rotations. I wonder if this would be better off on the floor, actually. Let's try that. Maybe. I think I like that better. Right, so push-up plank rotations. You're in your push-up position. Off your knees if you can, so full push-up. And you're just going to rotate as far as you can from side to side. Again, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. So you've had about 30 seconds recovery there. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So push-up position, and then rotate as far round as you possibly can. And when you're in this side plank position, push hard through your hand on the floor and squeeze your obliques on your underside there. Time. Relax. So make sure you're actually contracting your obliques as well. 3 seconds left. And off we go. So don't race through it, take your time. Working from side to side. And time. 2 down, 6 left. 2, 1, off we go. So in terms of difficulty of these exercises, hopefully you should feel from the glute bridges, doing this one, we're starting to crank up the difficulty a little bit. Time. The difficulty is going to peak on this next one, on exercise number 3. I can promise you that. Ready? Off we go. Last couple of seconds, and time. Five seconds, halfway through on this exercise. Go. 4 rounds left. So obviously doing this as well, you're going to get some good stability work through the shoulders, which if you want to be able to push yourself off the floor at any point, you're going to need that. Time. Relax there. 3 rounds left. Set. Go. I wonder if Chris is in today. There he is. There he is, the lad. And time. Relax. 2 left. I've got 2 to go. Ready? Go. And time. We've got 1 left. Then this next one is going to hurt. 3, 2, go. Should have opened that window. 10 seconds. Time. Relax there. Okay, next one is plank widow. So that is knee to same side elbow and then drag it up. Sorry, what am I talking about? Push-up position, knee to your wrist and then drag to your elbow. Confusing myself. So this is going to be the killer. We want this to be the intense one. Do your best to stay up and get a real good squeeze. So you see when we do the knee to wrist, the hips come forwards, that's fine. The next step is to get that upward drag, and you'll see as we do that, we start to flex through our lumbar spine, and that helps to get maximum engagement from the rectus abdominis, which That's where we're hitting. So, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and we're in. So, push-up position, knee to wrist, drag it up, change leg. Again, keep the movement smooth. Drag that knee as high as you can. Time. Get ready. 3, 2, off we go. I apologise if I sound a little bit gassy with my breathing. Been struggling with asthma symptoms for the last 2 bloody days. Time. So breathing has been hard for me. 3, 2, 1, go. Hopefully you get that reference to 300 there, Chris. Kneeling will be hard for me. Five seconds. Time. Woo. Ready? Go. After this, we're halfway through this set. Time. You're not getting much commentary or education during this set. Sorry, can't talk. Ready, go. Halfway through. So what happens when there's like a drastic change in the humidity, and after a couple of days gardening time, a lot of pollen kicking around just cripples me. Ready, go. Last 3 to go. Keep working. Ten seconds. Time. Shit. Last 2 sets. 3, 2, go. Five seconds. Time. Get ready, last one on this. Last one. Let's go. Keep your discipline on the form, technique. Squeeze that knee all the way up towards your elbow. Three seconds. Time. Woo. Oh, James. Right. Next one is going to be... breathe. Shit. Next one is going to be seated, as such. Hands on the side of your head. Elbow to opposite knee. So I want you to rotate through your midline as far as you can, and then squeeze through your obliques to get that elbow down to your knee. So you're only lifting your foot or your knee off the floor a fraction to finish off the movement. Oh my God, that's nailed me, that has. Woo! Right then. If I do collapse, just call for help. I'll be fine, I promise. Ready? Off we go. So squeeze, elbow, opposite knee. Try and sit forwards. Try to not lean back. Try and stay forwards over the top of your pelvis. Time. Just to stop you from leaning back and hanging out through your hip flexors. I want you to stay tall, crunch down. Off we go. Time. Oh, Lord. Ready? Go. Time. 3 down. 5 left on this one. Ready? Go. Again, sit tall. Try and sit right on top of your glutes. I know that might sound weird, but stay sat right above your ass. Time. If you do find that you're feeling this through the hips quite a lot, keep your feet on the floor. Ready? Go. So keep your feet on the floor and crunch down to that opposite elbow. Time. Whew. 3 left. 3 left, and then we've got 2 exercises left. Ready? Go. Time. 2 to go. Oh man, I am dripping. I should have got a towel. Ready, sit, go. Time. Relax there. Whew. 1 left. Set. Go. Last one on this exercise. Last couple of seconds. Squeeze. Time. Relax there. Whew. Do excuse me for a second. Holy smokes. Oh, dear me. Right, last 2 exercises now. The first one rather, is going to be crunches. So for this, we're going to go 90-90, flat to your back, knees up at 90 degrees, like so. Then squeeze, shoulders off, elbows to knees if you can. Ready, set, go. Remember, breathe through it, keep moving. Squeeze those abs hard at the top of the movement. Time. 1 down, 7 left. Ready, go. So the benefit of this position is because your hips are already flexed. Any additional movement can only come through the rectus abdominis or your abs. Time, which is of course exactly what we want. Whew. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just make sure those head and shoulders go flat to the floor at the end of the movement. Neck might start to feel a little bit heavy on this one. Time. So if you need to, support your head with your fingertips, but don't pull on your neck. Stay away from that. Off we go. So you can use your hands to support your head slightly. You're just not allowed to pull it. Time. Halfway through. It's not so bad. 3, 2, go. Time. 3 left. 2, 1, off we go. Time. Relax there. Set. Go. Time. 1 left. So last 20-second effort on this, and then we've got 1 exercise to go. Ready? Go. Time. Relax. Whew. Last one. We're going Russian twists. So seated, feet together and off the floor. Rotate as far as you can through your upper body. So it's going to be our last exercise. Basically 4 minutes. Finish. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So stay tall. Keep those feet fixed, dead ahead. Try and avoid legs kind of rocking and rolling everywhere. Control your rotation. Use your obliques to stay sat tall. And then twist. Time. Twist as much as you can through that upper body. Set. Off we go. So we can sit tall Turn those shoulders as far as you can. Pull your belly in. 3 seconds. Time. 3, 2, off we go. Time. 3 down. Whew. Set. Go. 5 to go. And time. We're nearly there. Ready? Go. 4 sets left. Keep breathing, stay up, feet out. Keep them off the floor if you can. Time, relax there. Get set. Go. Ten seconds to go. Time. 2 left. Nearly there. Ready? 3, 2, off we go. Five seconds. Stay with it. Time. 1 left. 3, 2, let's go. Ten seconds. Time. Woo. And we are finished. Relax. Done. Well done. Right. I'm going to go and grab a towel and dry it off. Well done if you managed to stay with that today. Hope you enjoyed that. If you've done it later on in the day and not followed it live, just let us know how you got on with the comments. And give us a shout if you've got any questions. I'll be back with more again tomorrow. So, it really does look like Boris Johnson when it's kind of ruffled up. It's getting terrible. Lockdown, haircuts, hairdressers, help. Anyways, keep up the good work. I'll see you again soon. Lenko out.